right, so here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jamahal "Sweet Dreams" Hill. Wrested the title away from Glover Teixeira at UFC 283. That was January of 2023. One of the better championship performances of that year. But then Jamahal Hill tore his Achilles playing basketball. He was unable to defend the title, which eventually he was forced to vacate. But as an athlete, as a boxer, as a grappler, a lot of people still believe this is the best 205-pound fighter in the world. He's got another opportunity to prove just that here on the Proving Ground tonight. All right, big spot here for the former undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, and he's not too emotionally attached to a lot of these results. I expect a big effort out of him here tonight.
You know, John, I love that you teed it up that way, because I was just thinking that for a guy that seemed to be on a rocket ship to the moon, becoming a middleweight champion, he handles adversity as well as anyone I've ever seen. When he lost to Jan Blachowicz, when he tried to become double champion, still even keeled. When he lost his championship, even keeled. I believe that ability will allow for him to work his way back to a championship opportunity, where I expect him to be very competitive and possibly earn himself the belt back.
And skill for skill, there are a lot of people that still believe he's the best middleweight in the world. A lot of the elite 185-pounders believe that Izzy and not necessarily Pereira represent the toughest matchup for them. We'll see how Adesanya fares in this critical matchup here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jamahal "Sweet Dreams" Hill! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Israel, the lifestyle bender, Adesanya!
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. Well, if you talk to Israel Adesanya, he'll tell you, I don't force the finish. I like to let it come to me, and that is certainly what happened in his UFC debut. But one thing to keep an eye out for is the takedown defense, because everybody is shooting at those legs of Adesanya, and more often than not, they haven't been able to keep him down consistently. So Adesanya has worked hard on that realm of his game, and let's see if the takedown defense holds up yet again tonight. Beautifully timed and placed front kick there by the kickboxer, and that's going to allow him, I would think, to really maintain this range against the overall more well-rounded fighter.
I mean, yeah, he's in there with a guy that would seem to have more ways to win the fight, but if he stays at range here, kicking range, he's the best at that. So he needs to continue on this path, continue to throw those kicks straight at him and dart at him, poke at him to keep him at space so that he can fight his fight. Jeez, you can hear that.
Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, He just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya. Oh, solid leg kicks by Adesanya. All right, so that calf really starting to show signs of bruising.
He's got to address it now. He's got to start to check these kicks.
Lands a good series of kicks here.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie.
Under 2 minutes now to go.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. Nice punch to the head.
Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Adesanya lands.
Let's get some points. Let's get that takedown going.
Oh, he lands a huge kick here.
He can't get too excited here. He's got to take his time.
Big knee lands there. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, dive, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Oh, man, what a strike from the bottom. He's got to be careful here.
Round 2 straight ahead. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of it.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponents are...
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 here. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action... Oh, there's a kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Oh, Adesanya's getting going now.
Big strikes continue to land. Oh, nice work with the knee there by Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill. Oh, good knees here, DC. If you're on the wrong end of those knees, what are you doing to adjust?
I mean, you got to be getting out of those positions where he's needing you. You got to be keeping those hands a little bit low to protect the body. You got to just really... Oh!
Judo toss made it look easy.
Changing the position. Full side control now. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur.
Oh, massive kick lands flush. Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and I'm not sure he's mentally back in this fight.
Well, it's hard to build back from something like that. But as you watch,
Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent, lifted a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick. That was a jab.
Oh! 2 minutes remain in the round. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in a zone. This dude's in.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He is just outclassing this guy.
Trying for a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Triangle choke getting very close to the finish. Now all he's got to do is get pressure on the head, down towards his hip, if he wants to get the finish. He's gonna take off out here.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Beautiful Powerful body kick.
Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give one.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, so you can see some swelling on the facial region now as his opponent lands yet another strike. All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, wow, great jab there by Izzy. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Barely missed on an uppercut right here on the inside. He gets to the single collar side. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll. Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head.
I need you to fight back.
He passes to half guard.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Now he's going full mount.
3 minutes.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Looks like he's trying for a submission now.
Arming very tight.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground. Oh!
Toss to get him down. What a great sequence by him, mixing up his strikes, and once again, submission attempts in bunches. Another one here.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great rapper, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions. Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see nothing. And that will do it! Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. And we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 58 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jamahal Sweet Dream